Hey everybody, welcome to Minisode 2 for my personal shadow work vlog. Real monsters, and y'all, I am so sorry because I know I promised y'all many vlogs between Monday and Tuesday, but business is booming and I have been making spiritual baths left and right, and I have been making other spiritual products, and I have been having clients. So I had to get this done when I could, you guys, so I apologize. But here we are, okay? Here we are. Minisode 2. So we talked about some heavy topics, and hopefully I kind of made the conversation a little lighthearted. I kind of tend to do that because it's not that I take everything for a joke or I take things for a joke. However, I'm very lighthearted in conversation when it comes to heavy topics. And I think that's how people are able to really talk to me and really connect with me, and they're able to really, share their experiences with me, because it's a little easier when someone's not making it such a heavy topic or whatever. But my question to you is, when did you learn exactly what molestation is, and its real subject matter, its real definition? When did you learn what it was? Did you learn me a little later in life, in your early to mid 20s? Because I was about 22, 23-ish. No, I was about 25 around that time, I want to say. I don't know, I'm not doing the math real good, but I know I was in my 20s when I really truly digested the real definition of molestation and really understood that I was part of the statistic too. I had a form of molestation happen in my life. What I've learned, and let me tell you too, before I even get deeper into everything, I want to make it known that I did tell my mom. My mom and I did have a conversation before this entire project went out or was released. My mom and I had a conversation, and I told my mom about my experiences, and she had so many questions. Of course, she wanted to know who, when, where, and she asked me what happened, what transpired. And when I was about to tell her, she was like, you know what? I don't think that I can stomach it. So don't tell me. And when we were having the conversation, I could tell my mom was sick to her stomach when I was telling her these things. But we did have a conversation. We had the conversation. I knew I had to tell her before episode 1. I knew I had to tell her before episode 1 because of the promo that I was dropping for the project. I had spoken on it on the promo that I was dropping for the project, especially that last promo that came out before the project came out. So I knew that she was going to see that. So I needed to have a conversation with her about what was happening or what the subject matter is, or my experience were in episode 2, as well as episode 3. I got both of those out of the way because she had no idea about the sexual assault that happened, that we're going to be talking about in episode 3, but that is not this episode's minisode, so we'll get to that when we get to it. Matter of fact, that episode should drop. This should drop today. I'm so sorry I'm late, y'all, but yeah. But I'm speaking in past tense or future tense right now. So I'm just a day or two behind. It's Wednesday. So not too far bad, but I know. But it's a good reason as to why. But anyway, let's get into it. So yeah. So what I've learned in this episode is that compartmentalization is real. I've realized that I have the uncanny ability to detach from people and things that hurt me. I can separate people from their acts, which is really crazy because, and I say this because I have since, had conversations with her. We don't have any issues. We don't talk about what transpired. It probably would be a good thing if we did, but we don't talk about what transpired. We are cordial, you know what I'm saying? We, speak on social media. That's about it. So, no hard feelings or anything. Like I said, I can separate, and I've done so much healing and so much work on myself where I can detach the person from the acts, and I can understand we were kids as well, and she was exploring herself and her sexual desires and things like that. And so I can understand as a child being confused as well, on her end too. So, I'm still trying to figure out if compartmentalization, the way that I have been able to do it throughout the years, I'm still trying to figure out or work out if that's really a good or a bad thing. But I do know that it has helped me. It has helped me get throughout the years. It has helped me. Now, I know I've lashed out throughout the years, and we'll go into that further along in the series, because we're in my childhood right now, right? I know I've lashed out, but it hasn't been extreme. Like there hasn't been something where my parents were worried that, I was going to be somebody that was going to be in trouble all the time and, this, that, and the third. Like they knew that I was going to be a good person with moral, a good moral compass because they were raising us to be that. But I didn't allow what I was going through or what I was experiencing, even though I still was not really digesting the wholeness of it and what it really was and what was going on because I was young. And my mom also asked, she was like, well, why didn't you say anything? And I was like, Mom, what do you say? Like, when you really don't understand what's really truly going on and it's a female doing it and they're also a child, and you don't understand whether, we're playing or, you know what I'm saying? You really truly don't know what's happening. You know what I'm saying? You don't have that life experience to understand what's happening to you. And it was never an in-depth conversation, about that topic. You know what I'm saying? So, and she understood where, why I didn't say anything and why, it took me so long to say anything to her and, the reason for this. And she did say, she was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to watch your project. And I was like, I completely understand. Like, I get it. And for the gentleman that we spoke about in that episode as well, I've been able to have conversations with him. I've seen him a couple of times. He's been in and out of jail though. So I really don't know how he's doing now. I've seen him in our grown age since I've, moved out of my parents' home. But it's been years now since I've seen him. It's been about, I want to say a decade now since I've seen him. It's been quite some time. It's been over a decade, actually. It's been quite some time since I've seen him. I hope he's doing well. I think he's doing well. I hope he's doing well. But yeah, like I said, I can separate the act from the person. And I also have taken time to, like I said, realize that we're all kids in this situation. Even the gentleman that I spoke about, even though he was making kids at this time, he was still a child. Like, men don't mature as fast as females anyway. So he was still a child. So I take that into consideration here in the now, right? As I've been able to unpack this shit, because it's been throughout the years that I've had to unpack all of it. And with the help of, different counselors and mentors. And you're going to see an episode coming up soon where my counselor and I speak in here. And I'm so happy about that episode. I'm really proud of the episode. But yeah, I have been able to unpack it, throughout the years with several different people. And I think that is why I'm able to now approach it the way that I do, and approach it with a more lighthearted, kind of comical, in a sense, if you will, because I think I've always been that type of person who I have to laugh shit off, because I can be explosive. So it's best for me to laugh it off and work it out that way through my own, comedy. And sometimes I have dark humor. I'm not even gonna hold you. Sometimes I do have dark humor. But yeah, so, I haven't really, been, locking elbows and arms with these people, but I've seen them throughout the years, and I haven't had any issues or any problems, seeing them, throughout the years. So it is what it is. Like I said, I've digested it. I've unpacked it with, different counselors and different mentors, and throughout different bouts of shadow work. This is not the first bout of shadow work that I have done, but it is the most in-depth bout of shadow work that I've done. And I'm really, really proud of my shadow work, and I'm proud of this series. So I think that is what is going to be it for this minisode. I just really wanted you guys to know that I was able to talk to my mom, and we were able to have a conversation. I'm sorry if you can hear me touching myself, not myself, but my blouse on the mic. But I am really proud of being able to have that conversation with my mom, and have her really be there for me in the way that I needed her to, and have her understand and even ask questions. And I'm really happy that she was able to ask questions, and it just let me know how much she cares and how much she loves me. And just, I really don't want her to beat herself up over it either. And I, touched on that too. So, yeah, but that is this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed episode 2. Episode 3 is crazy too. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next minisode. Get your spiritual baths, y'all. Get your spiritual baths. I'm running a sale right now. It is $33 for a 16-ounce jar for spiritual bath. You can have it. Well, all of my spiritual baths are personalized to every single person for your own special personal needs. So definitely hit me up. Like I said, it's $33 for a 16-ounce jar, and they're usually $55. And when I say my baths cleanse, purifies, and moves mountains and brings that energy in that you need, definitely. So I will see you guys in the next minisode or the next episode of Real Monsters, whichever one. I'll see y'all. Bye.